AI has moved at literal warp speed since 2022, right? It's almost hard to keep up. Well, today in this explainer, we are unpacking an absolute masterclass on what is arguably the best AI tool on the market right now, Claude. We're going to look at exactly how it takes these massive, complex workflows and just shrinks them down into simple, seconds-long tasks. Okay, let's dive into this. The source material hits the nail on the head with this description. Claude isn't just your standard software. It's honestly more like Aladdin's lamp. Seriously, think of it as a digital genie that can instantly cure those tedious, time-consuming tasks for absolutely anyone. Whether you're debugging code, summarizing huge documents, or drafting content, it's basically your instant problem solver for, well, almost anything. So here is our roadmap for the explainer today. The next AI revolution, mastering basic prompts, visuals and image analysis, the magic of artifacts, and finally, projects, apps, and skills. We'll take you all the way from just logging in with a basic Gmail account to pulling off some absolute magic, like coding a full website. All right, section 1, the next AI revolution. Let's look at what actually sets this apart from that early wave of AI tools. Now, what's really interesting about this slide is the sheer contrast. You know how older platforms just kind of feel like AI? Like they use way too many emojis, the phrasing is stiff, and it has that super obvious robotic tone? Claude is totally different. It generates text with this human-like feel that is so natural, it leaves almost zero AI footprint. It honestly just sounds like us. And because it sounds so incredibly natural, its basic free tier is for everyone. Literally everyone. Students, teachers, creators, entrepreneurs, housewives, shopkeepers, you name it. It completely lowers the barrier to entry so anyone, regardless of their tech background, can jump in. It takes those really high-level tasks and makes them ridiculously easy to execute in your daily life. Moving right along to section 2, mastering basic prompts. This is where you actually get to make your first wishes. One of Claude's absolute coolest superpowers is its fluency way beyond just English. You can speak to it in practically any language in the world, and it gets the full context. For instance, a creator recently asked Claude in Urdu to write a promo reel for a wooden mobile stand. And Claude didn't just spit out a flawless script, it actually gave brilliant visual direction. It suggested, hey, open with a tired person sitting with their head down, totally exhausted from holding their phone. It delivered the entire creative vision right alongside the text. I mean, that alone saves creators hours of brainstorming. Section 3, visuals and image analysis. This is where things get wild because Claude can actually see the world. And this brilliantly illustrates exactly what I mean by that. You can upload any image, an infographic, complex chart, whatever, straight into the chat. In one case, someone uploaded a simple graphic about daily productivity and just asked for a YouTube script. Instantly, Claude spun out a fully formatted script starting with, have you ever thought about how some people get so much done every day, waking up on time, working out? It understood the exact context of the picture perfectly. If you're a medical student looking at a dense diagram or an analyst staring at a messy chart, you literally just upload a screenshot and get immediate, contextual answers. Okay, get ready for this. Section 4, the magic of artifacts. If you've ever wanted to build an app without paying a developer, you're gonna love this. Let's clearly define what this is. Artifacts is basically a dedicated window that opens up right next to your chat. So it's a split-screen experience. While you're talking to Claude on one side, it is actively building real-time, functional results on the other side. Instead of just getting a wall of text back, you are getting live, functioning code, interactive websites, and perfectly formatted docs that you can see and use right there in their browser. The technical magic happens live. Let me narrate exactly how this went down for one user, just to show you how powerful it is. This user wanted a portfolio website. They typed in a single prompt with their name, Faisal Shabir, mentioned they were a content creator, and asked for some dummy pricing packages. Within seconds, Claude started coding the HTML from scratch right inside that artifacts window. Then, the user was like, actually, let's change the colors to light green and pink and throw in some animations. Boom. Claude instantly generated version 2 on the screen with those precise tweaks. And the best part? It saves both versions, so you just toggle between them and hit download on the final code. An entire animated website built without knowing a single line of code. No way, right? Let's move to and see how this builds into section 5, projects, apps, and skills. This is where we create custom digital workspaces. So the crucial point is that the projects feature lets you build highly specific environments. Instead of explaining what you need every single time you start a new chat, you just set it up once. If you've got a YouTube project, you upload your channel analytics and give it a permanent instruction like, hey, always answer me in bullets. Or for a study project, you drop in your textbooks and say, explain this to me like a teacher. Whenever you ask a question in that project, Claude reads those specific files first, remembers your rules, and always responds perfectly for that exact context. But it gets better, because this customization goes even deeper by connecting directly to the apps you're already using every day. Imagine syncing your Gmail. What if Claude could instantly summarize or translate your messy inbox? Or linking your Google Drive and asking it to hunt down the details of a file you haven't even looked at in 2 years. You can even create entirely new skills by uploading your own training videos to teach it exactly how you work. Plus, you can set global rules across your whole account, like always give me direct, unbiased facts, so the AI behaves exactly the way you need it to, every single time. So we've seen how this platform scales from just translating simple prompts all the way to coding live websites and managing your custom digital workspaces. The barrier to high-level tech, it's completely gone. So the question I want to leave you with today is this. Stop scrolling, go download the app on your phone or open it on your PC. As you look at your own workflows, what problem are you going to solve? Or what brand new skill will you learn today using your very own Aladdin's lamp?